This is Sunny Farms here in Othello, Washington, 509-765-4451, which is John Luke McKinnon office, Carla McKinnon's office. We got the United States Army vehicle offloaded here from Altopia, Pasco, Washington, which is Booker's auction to offload it and take all the debris and also the trees and also the slopes and hills that have to be brought down to a level plateau, and then get a fire permit from the SOS Wild Gov Corps, Secretary of State Steve Hobbs and Kim Wayman, SOS Wild Gov Corps, at 801 Capitol Way, South P.O. Box 40234, Olympia, Washington 98504, SOS Wild Gov Corps. We're going to take all the trees, debris, and services, and the McKinnon Law Firm, Moses Lake, Washington, 509-765-4451, fax 509-765-619. The regulation, the service, and policy regulation and services for water line, which is used for the orchards, apples, cherries, peaches, corn, onion, potato. And Sunny Farms in Othello, Washington has a homegrown watermelons, homegrown apples, got oranges, lettuce, cabbage, asparagus, corn, onion, potato, and also cattle, meat. You got hamburger, steak, ribeye, sirloin steak, ribeye steak, New York steak, and used and processed from this Policy Regulation and Service Administration Office. And Sunny Farms, Sunset Acres, this is Sunset Acres. We got the title of Sunset Acres. We got the most powerful chainsaw we cut the trees down with from Ace Hardware. A BR200, a blower, a steel. BR800, a blower, a steel product. Most power product used. And this is belongs to CIMARON5INC, the entire property line, which is irrigated, used into a pond, backflowed at Sunny Farms, and used as into a water pump and distributed and downloaded into a pond. We got a Washington Farm Bill. This is Department of Licensed Business Profession Division. This is Ajmer Singh Nijjar, CIMARON5INC. CIMARON5, Andy Miller Attorney's Office, 7112 Okanagan Place, Kennewick, Washington. We got the Washington Farm Bill. The Washington Farm Bill, first name Felix, last name Barela, McKinnon Law Office, PS Corps. The Farm Bill is 4011348, first name Felix, last name Barela. McKinnon Law Firm, 704 East Olive, 509-765-4451, fax 509-765-619. Attorney Prosecutor's Office, Eric I. Singer, Norman Rodriguez, Eric Luxon, Eric I. Singer, Ryan Lutzkin. The Judge at Norman Rodriguez, and also Prosecutor Attorney, first name Felix, last name Barela. 7112 Okanagan Place, Kennewick, Washington. Department Licensed Business Profession Division certifies person business below. License number is 2011-17529. Issue date September 25th, 2024. Expires 10/1/2028. This is J. Inslee, Governor, Steve R. Hubbs, Secretary of State, and Marcus J. Glass, Department License Department. This is State of Washington. Department Licensed Business Profession Division certified person business bill authorized. Of course, we got Donald J. Trump, the 45th President of the United States of America, signed that contract and policy regulation of the Administration Office of the State of Washington Department of License Department, and certified person's name below. First name Felix, last name Barela, November 13, 2024. J. Inslee, Governor, Secretary Steve Hobbs, and Marcus J. Glassford. Mr. Donald J. Trump, 45th, 47th President of the United States of America. Ivanka Trump, Air Force One. This is Air Force One at International Airport, Muslim Lake, Army based in Moses Lake, Washington. Donald J. Trump, 45th President of the United States. They decommissioned Air Force One because they assassinated Donald Trump on July 13th of 2024. And we continue to be the President of the United States and stopping him to be the President of the United States, to be the 45th and 47th President of the United States. Now running for presidential primary election again, Donald J. Jr. Donald J. Trump Jr. United States Army General of the 2025 presidential primary election, 47th President, the 48th President of the United States of America. Friend for the President primary election, Norman J. Mattis, United States General of the United States Marine Corps, Policy, Regulation, and Services. Donald Trump running for the President of the United States and being the President of the United States, 47th former President of the United States of America. Thomas Jefferson in the Pentagon, White House, Oval House, being the President, 47th President of the United States of America. United States General of 2025, 47th and 48th President of the United States of America. This is the United States Marine General, followed by Norman J. Mattis, the General of the Marine and Department of Defense. Melania Trump, 52nd First Lady of the United States of America, became the President of the primary 50th and 52nd First Lady of the United States of America. Mr. William H. Gates, Bill Gates, former Bill Gates, $200 million contract for 20 years, $20 million, 200 million. That's 200 billion. I say that's 100 US dollars, $200 billion for the duration of 20 period interval, and 20 years, for the 20 years, it would be $200 billion implemented by William H. Gates. Now, William Gates, former owner Bill Gates and Apple Company, and Kaylin C. Trump, Laura Trump, Ivanka Trump, Tiffany Trump, Eric Trump, and also Laura Trump and Melania Trump, Donald Trump Jr., and Kaylin C. Trump. President of the United States of America, 47th and 45th. USS Donald Trump, Laura Trump, Melania Trump, Ivanka Trump, Eric Trump, Tiffany Trump, and Donald Trump Jr. Now run for the President of the United States of America, them trying to stop the presidential primary election of having Donald Trump killed and assassinated in Butler County in Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth state. This is Mark R. Rubio, Doug Bergman, and also Pete Hegseth. Now, Pete Hegseth, and Mark Rubio and Doug Bergman. Pentagon, White House, and contract and policy of a $200 billion contract authorized by Qatar, Saudi Arabia. Him flying all the way to Saudi Arabia to implement a contract and policy of Air Force One, implemented the 47th stealth fighter jet with drones, and compromise of a policy regulation of adornment and service of a nuclear holocaust and services of anti-Hamas, Al-Qaeda, ISIS, and Taliban members, and Caliphate and services, implement Northern Province and Shelties and service and policy regulations and service. This is the Super Bowl, bringing the Super Bowl championship to the White House, beating Kansas City, the 2-year undefeated championship, and beating them and bringing the championship to the White House. The 47th President of the United States of America. Donald Trump, Melania Trump, the policy, regulation, and services of Oval House, White House, and policy regulation, the Oval House and White House, and policy Donald J. Trump and Melania Trump. Policy regulation of the President of the United States, the 47th, 48th President of the United States of America. And the second picture, a photograph of the presidential primary election. Them stopping the policy, regulation, and service, and implying the policy, regulation, and services. We got the second photograph followed by Norman J. Mattis, and also the General of the Marine Corps in 2025, and the 47th, 48th President of the United States of America. This is Donald Trump, the 45th, 47th United States of America, 45th, 47th United States of America, holding at the Social Security Office and the Policy Regulation Air Force One in Qatar, Saudi Arabia, implementing the contract, bringing billions and trillions of dollars into the United States of America by Saudi Arabia, family and owners of oil company and Policy Regulation and Service, to stop them building Air Force One. They decommissioned it by assassinating Donald Trump, the former 45th President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump. This is Butler County and Commonwealth South in Pennsylvania, where they assassinated the President of the United States of America, stopping Donald Trump Jr. and Mr. Donald Trump to be the next president and next president primary election of the United States of America, bringing that policy regulation, Saudi Arabian policy regulation of a contract, bringing that contract and policy regulation services. CIMARON5INC, John McKinnon's office, 704 East Olive, 509-765-4451. Fax 509-765-1619. Washington State, Eric I. Singer, Norman Rodriguez, and Ron Lex, and City Mayor, and also 825 Jad Kennedy Building in Richland, Washington. This is Department Licensed Business Professional Certificate. J. Inslee, Governor, Steve R. Hobbs, and Marcus J. Glass, and Mr. Bob Ferguson, Attorney General, Policy Regulation and Services. Policy regulation and service implemented by the presidential primary election. This campaign that they got going on. So this is Sunset Acres in CIMARON5INC, 1400 East Main Street, Othello, Washington, carrying this improvement of policy regulation of regulation and service and policy regulation and service of ownership and property, authorized by the presidential primary election, bringing United States Army rig all the way into the driveway. And regulation and service and then policy and regulation and service, bringing their administration office to its successors. Now the successor is bringing this policy, regulation, and services to administration office, bringing testimony from a John Deere company in Malone, Illinois, bringing that contract and policy, regulation, and services at administration office, bringing testimony and a raised service administration office to successors at Sunny Farms and Sunset Acres. Now, Sunset Acres carried this improv of a mishabit of rebuilding and bringing Air Force One back to its foundation. Now, Cabal is a headquartered location for transport like FedEx, UPS, confirmation, signature verification. Transport all products and services and equipment, supplies, United States Army, United States Navy, United States Air Force, implying the multitude of this document, this official document that's used at President's primary election, which was established here. The main order, contract services, and administration office. Now, Donald J. Trump, he was assassinated July 13th of 2024 to stop the presidential primary election here at Sunset Acres, Sunny Farms, CIMARON5INC. This most powerful chainsaw in the world, this BR200, McKenna Law Firm, 704 East Olive, Moses Lake, Washington. Flynn, Member, and Palmer and Tri-State. This trail, this area goes all the way straight to McKenna Law Firm. Straight to the Kennewick, Flynn, Member, and Palmer building, the Red Lion, Clemson Boulevard, The CIMARON5INC straight to the McKenna Law Firm in Moses Lake International Airport, the Army base, a post office, a main federal courthouse, Kennedy building, right here. The main download submitting information of contract. $1 trillion contract from Saudi Arabia, Qatar, authorized to stop the President of the United States being the President of the United States and running for the President of the United States again. Junior and senior, the presidential primary election.